When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So Iowa's offense will take the field first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. There he goes! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle. And what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He wants to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this... back be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse.
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the run, it's Whittington. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Moore to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. To give out of the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking left. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keeps looking downfield. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past.
Breaks into the open. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense set on 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Hawkeyes are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick release by the QB. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here we go. On the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Using his feet.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Catch in the middle. It's Whittington. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah World highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing from the squad a year ago?
I think you want to see the passing and the running working together. You've had a couple of top-notch quarterbacks the last couple of years, obviously with experience. Now, an inexperienced guy at the quarterback spot. You might need to lean more on the running game. Oregon's got the guys up front. They got the guys in the backfield. They could do it.
Moore will throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going to run it. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Running to Green.
You know, with defense, it's this pickle poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Caught over the middle. It's Phillips. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of options here. Run or pass on third down right around midfield. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for you.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Oh, it's reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He's got the tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Firing to the right, complete. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3 from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kennick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. On the option. Runs through a tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pick.
Touchdown, Oregon! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Looking for the time with the extra point.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Florida State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Phillips. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. right back to the well. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of one. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Patterson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the toss. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they've regained the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
That's reeled in. It's Phillips. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The play action fake. Grab behind the lines. It's Patterson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Gill. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Unloads quickly. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on! That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. You're on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Gill. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Moore will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Ducks with the first and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it up to 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On third and short, the power run here. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
The inside handoff. And he'll be brought down.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.